It's a very good idea when you are designing a title block to have everything lay on an electronic grid. In gCADPlus, if you right click and go to drafting settings, you can set a grid. It's an imaginary grid, just a series of dots that lie over the drawing, and I'm setting them with a step size, if you like, of 0.5. So as I select save, let me just regen the drawing. As I select some of the lines in the drawing, can you see this one starts at whole numbers 25.048. The length is 5 millimeters. If I pick this line over here, its length is 25. So I'm aiming to have everything lay on a very accurate grid, and that includes the text. So this piece of text sits at position a Y value of 21.5. That means it's up from the horizontal 21.5 millimeters, and its X value is minus 46.5. That means it's negative in the negative direction. Coordinate 0, 0 in this. Let me just start the line command and type 0, 0. I've anchored this title block down in the bottom right hand corner. That will be what's called its base point. So when I insert this into other drawings, it'll be anchored at that point, and that will make life a little easier in layout space. But I digress a little. I've lined things up there, but so to line things up, I just need to select that, and you'll notice its X and Y is in a strange spot. Now I've only got snap-on, no other overrides, so I can move the date into position, because you should have been able to see it was jumping to a grid point. And so here you can see if I pick that one up, I can slide it around and sit it, so it too is on the same line. So if I pick that one, its Y value is 16.5, and the date, the piece of text date, should also be 16.5. So they line up. They may not look to be perfect because the two fonts are a little different. So now I can get these two and move them up a little and into position, sit them under there, and finally grab this one and move it like so. So now things line up. So can you see that just taking a little bit of trouble to make everything uniform? I'll pick this piece of text, its height is 1.5 millimeter. Pick this one, it's 1.792. Well, I'd much rather have that at 1.5. In other words, whole numbers, so I'm matching the height there. There's a quick way, of course, to match, and that's modify and match properties. Pick up the properties of that piece of text and just match it to that piece of text. Let me have a look at this. The value here, its height is 2, so you might possibly want to reduce that height, but the information that you really want to stand out are date and scale, perhaps issue 1 CAD file name. The other information is less important. So you can see what I'm doing here is tidying this title block up, making everything line up and everything sit on the electronic grid that gCADPlus allows you to place.